Good morning, everyone. I wanted to give you a quick update on the press conference last night at 9:30. As you know, if you've been watching my videos or keeping up with Mamta Kafle's case, the police were at her home yesterday executing a search warrant. They blocked off her street. At one point, there were like 10 police vehicles there. They roped the whole thing off with crime scene tape. It seems like a really big deal. And the search, I'm sure, was a really big deal, and I hope they found, whatever they were hoping to find. I went live at 9:30 for the press conference because I thought it was going to be an important press conference. It turns out that the press conference was basically the equivalent of this meeting could have been an email. The police chief didn't really have anything to say, but he did kind of let some information loose at the end that I don't know if he meant to. The one important thing he did say during the actual scripted part of, the press conference was that they have executed 10 search warrants in this case. So this was just one of those 10. So they had 10 search warrants in this case, which is very good. And when he says search warrants, I know you're like 10, we've only seen them at the house once. I would like to say that police in the early days of the investigation were visiting the house. According to Naresh, her husband, were visiting the house multiple times per day. So we don't know if they were executing any search warrants during that period. The search warrants he's referring to could also mean electronic search warrants. So those are warrants for his phone, for the computers, for Mamta's phone records, all of that kind of stuff would be probably included in what he's referring to in that, and that's all good because, like I said, I think that a lot of the evidence in here is going to end up being electronic. The other thing that I think he slipped and said is that the husband, Naresh Bhatt, is a person of interest now officially. That is the first time the police have called him a person of interest, and that's important. That's an important distinction for the police to make. They also said that he is no longer cooperating with the investigation. This is also a change because up to this point, not that the Manassas Park Police has really said much, but up to this point when they have spoken, they have said that he has been cooperative. So that has now changed. And so I think what we have is a real turning point in the investigation. But the press conference last night, they were still going through the house. The search warrant, they said they still had a few hours left in the house. So hopefully we will get another update today from the police that'll be a little bit more substantial. And of course, if we do, I'll be right back here.